The Sanborn Regional School District Budget Timeline. In the spring, some cleaning and planning takes place while the school year is completed. The new school board meets to set goals and direct the budget and policies for the year. The new budget committee meets to begin its review of past and current budgets and set its schedule for the coming year. The administration continues to implement school board policies and to complete the school year for the children. It makes proposals to the school board regarding the best ways to allocate the voter-approved budget for the next fiscal year. That begins each July 1st. As the new school year begins in August, the administration begins to develop budget proposals for the next fiscal year while welcoming back students. The district prepares a comprehensive capital replacement plan for textbooks, technology, furniture and fixtures, music, and athletic equipment. The district prepares a comprehensive capital improvement plan for district facilities, and the school board presents its priorities to the superintendent for the upcoming budget. In response, the district administration develops guidelines for the departments for budget preparation and the criteria for new programs to be proposed in the budget. The Budget Committee continues its reviews of past and current budgets and actual expenses. During October, departmental budgets, with their purpose, goals and accomplishments, and explanations, are due to the business office. The administrators present their budgets to the rest of the leadership team. The leadership team then recommends a final budget to the superintendent. At that time, all site budgets are updated in the accounting software, and the administrators update their budget narratives as necessary. The business office then calculates the estimated regular and special education tuition rate for the Fremont School District. In November, the superintendent presents his recommended budget to the school board and budget committee. The school board and BudCom review his budget proposal with the superintendent, business administrator, and leadership team, in which are often weekly meetings for BudCom. The school district also notifies supervisors of the checklist in each town of the district meeting date. In early December, the SAU office submits the following public notices to Carriagetown News for publication. 1. The January deadline for petitioned warrant articles and collective bargaining agreements. 2. The date for a bond hearing, if necessary. By law, this needs to be held on or before the third Tuesday in January, no earlier than 60 days before the deliberative session. And 3. The January date for the Budget Committee public hearing on proposed budget and articles requesting appropriations. This hearing also has to be held on or before the third Tuesday in January. In mid-December, the business administrator calculates the guaranteed maximum tuition rate for Fremont using the November 1st enrollments for the current school year. By early January, the school board identifies possible warrant articles, and school board approves a preliminary budget to present to the Budget Committee. By late December, the BudCom has normally also set a preliminary budget proposal to prepare to present to the voters for review in January. Early January is the deadline for receiving petitioned articles for warrant and is the budget submission date for collective bargaining agreements. By law, this is to be done by the second Tuesday in January. The following day, the SAU office completes the final draft of the budget documents as approved by the school board. The school board approves the preliminary school district warrant with petitioned articles. The school board holds a bond hearing, if necessary, to be held on or before the third Tuesday in January. The Budget Committee holds a mandated public hearing on their proposed budget. This is held at the Sanborn Regional High School in Kingston in the evening, on or before the third Tuesday in January. The school board normally also presents, in the required public hearing, their warrant articles requesting appropriations at the same meeting, for the convenience of the voters. Then, the Budget Committee delivers the proposed budget and warrant article recommendations to the governing body, the school board, for posting no later than the Thursday before the last Monday in January, 20 days prior to the deliberative meeting as per RSA Chapter 32, Section 16. There is a late January deadline for the school district to gather final preliminary budget information for inclusion in the annual report. In late January, for a period of 10 days, a filing period opens with school district clerk for candidates for all school district officers that will be coming up for election in March. This includes candidates for the school board, for the budget committee, and for the district moderator positions. The filing period for candidacy begins on the 7th Wednesday before the election and ends on the following Friday. At this time, the annual report containing final budget and ballot questions will be available on the school district website, www.sau17.org, and copies are made available to the general public. Also in late January, the warrants and budgets on Form MS-27 are to be posted by the school board chairperson and copies made similarly available. Form MS-27 also defines the limit that a budget can be increased by voters present at the deliberative session. There is no limit under law for a budget decrease. Then, all the preparation by administrators, school board members, and budget committee members for the next fiscal year's budget is finished and ready for presentation to the voters. A very important date is the February deliberative session. This is when the first session of the budget and other warrant articles are presented, debated, and voted on only by voters who are present in the room to vote. This is called the deliberative of annual school district meeting. The budget is normally voted on by secret ballot by petition of 5 or more voters present. In March, the second session of the annual school district meeting is held. In this second session, the voting is conducted by official secret ballot in each community in conjunction with the town meeting voting. Absentee ballots are permitted, unlike the first session. For the town of Kingston, votes are cast at the Swayze Gymnasium with polls open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. In the town of Newton, voting takes place at the Newton Town Hall, also from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Voting results for the local town ballots, as well as for the district, are announced within an hour or so of the polls closing. Within 20 days of these elections, the SAU submits Form MS-22, a report of the appropriations voted to Department of Revenue Administration, the Department of Education, and to boards of selectmen in each town. This has been brought to you by the Newton Kingston Taxpayers Association. To learn more, see our website or Facebook page. Thanks for listening. An informed voting community is the core of democracy.